in consequences if the government fails to make the necessary arrangements to address fuel supply chain disruptions caused by the Middle East conflict. Saddam Mobale has more on this story.
The fragile ceasefire between the United States and Iran had raised hopes of renewed stability in global oil markets. The truce brokered by Pakistan comes after days of intense escalation, including airstrikes, missile attacks, and mounting threats. The conflict saw unprecedented strikes across the Gulf nations, disrupting key shipping routes and fueling fears of prolonged regional confrontation. However, tensions remain high after the two countries failed to reach a broader agreement. The United States imposed a blockade on Strait of Hormuz, a critical artery for global energy supplies. With access restricted, analysts warn that a fuel crisis could deepen, potentially plunging the global economy into further uncertainty.
The Strait of Hormuz still has got the challenge of supply chain. There are still speculations regarding the issue of the risk there because of market uncertainty, and therefore the pricing of the risk increase the risk, the cost of ensuring the products in the supply chain.
We should use this opportunity to have some independent energy solution. Not only green, because green energy, yes, we have sun all through. These are the moments when we could have also accelerated, solar energy and all other aspects of energy, so that we are not hit hard.
These developments have already caused panic in Kenya, where concerns over fuel availability persist, forcing motorists to endure long queues at fuel stations.
It's a serious crisis of fuel shortage. This is affecting us, affecting our movements, affecting our businesses, and we are calling upon the government to look into this serious problem.
Tuliambiwa hakuna shortage ya mafuta. Mutapata mafuta, msikuwa na wasiwasi. Lakini saa hii tumepanga mafuta tangu asubuhi mpaka saa hii bado sijafikia na sijui kama nitafikia.
In a press release issued by the government, authorities reassure the public that the country has sufficient fuel stocks to meet demand, adding that some oil marketing companies may be withholding supply.
Hoarding can take place, the government is right, hoarding can take place. The only thing is that, what does the government not know? The government knows who is hoarding, and who is the government? These same government officials, they own fuel stations, so who is hoarding? It is the government hoarding. Let's not lie here. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? They know from the first buyer, from Arab countries, to the seller and to the last consumer. They know. So if they know they are hoarding, let them list them and shame them, those who are hoarding.
Across Nairobi and other parts of the country, motorists continue to face uncertainty due to fuel supply fears. Silas Mutua, a taxi driver in Nairobi, shares his frustration over the difficulty of obtaining fuel.
Na kama jana nilienda Rongai, nikienda nikiwa na client, nilikaa kwa line kama 10 minutes, kulikuwa na shida kwa hizo petrol stations zaidi ya Rongai. So hii mambo ya mafuta inatupatia wasiwasi sana kama wana biashara wa barabara.
The agriculture sector has not been spared either. Given the country's heavy reliance on fertilizers for agricultural production, higher transport costs are expected to drive up prices of food and basic goods, adding pressure on households, as agrologist and food right expert Dr. Harun Warui explains.
And FAO has mentioned that there is a 15 to 20% decline in terms of our food production if the situation continue in the Gulf in terms of inaccessibility to the fertilizer due to the close on the shipment line for the fertilizer and other commodities.
As the world awaits for a permanent solution following a fragile temporary ceasefire between the United States and Iran to end the Middle East conflict, its impact continues to be felt in the global energy markets, causing panic here in Kenya and beyond. Saddam Mobale, TV47, Nairobi.